Hey everybody, it's Doug here, Douglas the Guy on Board Game Geek, coming back to you with some more Set a Watch. Now, I ran into a bit of a snafu here. I was in the middle of a game and I went on vacation and I came back and messed up and lost my footage and everything. So anyway, stuff happens. I thought and I had a couple errors that I really should have corrected, so I just kind of wanted to do a restart. I thought I just randomly picked some characters. I ended up with, I think, the D&D trope, Wizard, Cleric, Rogue, and Warrior. I don't know how they'll play out. We'll see. I know that the three of them are D6 characters as opposed to D8 characters. The only D8 character is the Warrior. So therein lies a bit of a rub, but I think we'll be okay. Anyway, I just wanted to do a quick setup of it so we were in the right place with the stuff that we need to do. And like one of the things that I did not do correctly in the last playthrough was these respite locations do not go in your original set, your original setup. So I want to take care of that. Plus we're going to create our horde, and we got our couple of acolytes, and we're going to have to get a couple of these bad boys out too. So let's do that. We're going to get this set up very quickly. I'm also going to go over which abilities, because we're going to pick them at random for the heroes, and we'll see how this all turns out. And then of course we're trying to get to the Forbidden Fortress. So let's set that deck up first. Very briefly, this is going to go on the bottom. It's going to be card 9. We're going to take all of these. These are the regular locations. And we're going to shuffle them up. I already shuffled them, but I'm just doing a quick shuffle as well. Then we're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll just do one more cut just to make it more random. 7 and 8. Then we're going to take these respite locations. We're going to put them in here. Shuffle those all up. Got to do a good shuffle on those, so I'll be right back. Okay, now all those remaining locations are going to go up here in the unused location section, and we can try and get them out later to try and get ourselves some better locations to get to. And then here is our location deck, which is going to go, right here. And then we're going to draw the first location and put that out. It is going to be the Cursed Cathedral. Now we are going to ignore that part, but we're going to have a whopping 12 creatures come out. It says start of the round after revealing a creature from the firewood, immediately defeat a revealed creature. Let's start the round after revealing a creature from the firewood. Oh, got it. Okay. Okay, so we can, at the start of the round, I think our first creature is just defeated. That's what it sounds like. Of course, these are the campfire tokens, and our fire is starting on 7, which is a 2, which is the orange flame. So we're going to put that right there. Now we just got to build. We got to build our monsters, our horde. Now we all also know that this is the deck of the big bad guys, the unhallowed, right? Yeah, those guys there. We know we got to take one of those. We're going to put it up here in the horde automatically, and then we know that the next one that's going to come up is going to be a necromancer. We're going to stack that right there. Okay, next up we're going to draw out 28 of these random monster cards, and we're going to add the acolytes to them as well. And let's do that. So let's get those done. So we're going to get those quickly drawn out. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. These ones are going to go to the side. They're not in play. We're going to take the 2 acolyte cards, because you got to make sure they're in there. We're going to dump those in. We're going to shuffle this up, split it into 2 piles. Okay, now that we have 2 monster decks, we're going to take these summon cards. They're slightly different. We're going to pull 2 of them out for a normal game. I don't think I'm good enough at this to not play a normal game yet. And we're going to make sure that we get them all shuffled up. We're going to dump 1 into here, 1 into here, and then we're going to shuffle those up, and we'll just say this will be our top part right here. Okay, all nice and shuffled, and then this will be the bottom right here, all nice and shuffled. And those are going to be the monsters we're going to have to defeat. Now remember, we're defeating 12 monsters, but one of them is going to get defeated immediately, so it's not too bad. Hopefully we draw a really bad one as it comes out. Anyway, top, bottom, doesn't really matter, but there you go. Just as long as the summoning cards are in the 2 halves of the deck. Now let's talk about our characters real quick. We're going to go through this. We're going to blaze through it. So we got our cleric. We're just going to give him these 3 dice right here. Looks, well, you know what? We're going to say, like the sun, like the blazing sun, he's going to take these yellow dice. Okay, we got these cards here. I'm just going to basically kind of shuffle them up and draw from the bottom. I'm kind of trying not to look at them. We're going to draw two. They're going to go face up, and one's going to go face down, meaning it's exhausted or wounded side. So the first one is going to be this one. Blinding Light, reveal up to 2 creatures and negate any negative abilities. So that's going to be his first slot. His second slot, let's draw a random there. Protective Ward, passive once per round. Let a creature in the first position into the horde without taking damage. And then the one that's going to have to turn back on is going to be Cleanse Undead. All revealed undead creatures go to the graveyard. You can decide the order. That's pretty powerful, but that is going to come in on that side. These ones are going to go into his reserve for at need. Now we're going to draw the warrior. Let's get that one done real quick. Okay. Okay, and the bottom one is going to be Giant's Bane. All adventurers' dice are assigned to the creature with 10 or greater health are doubled. That's really good. Just cut it in the middle and draw one. Cleave. It's passive. If you defeat a creature with a die, there's a remainder you may keep doing damage. Okay, that's good. And then the one that's going to be upside down, not ready to go, is going to be this one. Wound, lower a revealed creature's to half health. Those aren't his best abilities, I don't think. But let's go over to the Rogue and the Wizard now. Again, apologies, but this will give you some additional gameplay for setup. And we're going to draw the Wizard's cards here. I'm not looking at the camera. I'm not looking through to see what the cards are. So we'll draw this one. It's going to be Polymorph. Ooh, I like that one. Swap out any creature for anyone in the graveyard. That's a good one, Mr. Wizard. And then we got Curse. Defeat a creature that has an attack on it. So that's a really powerful one. That means if we even do 1 point, and then we'll do Chaos Blast is going to go down. We'll deal with that later. And then, of course, the Rogue. Hopefully we get some good ones with the Rogue. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got Poison Blade. The next 2 direct attacks from the party deal +2 damage for each revealed creature. So he basically applies poison, or she rather. And then Backstab, reveal 2 creatures and then defeat one of them whose health is equal or under your total die roll this round. Okay, that's pretty good. So you want to do that right away. And then Stay Dead is it's passive. It's going to come up here. We'll do that. Got to get them some dice too, right? So there's D6s. We'll do the Wizard will be orange like fire, and the Rogue will be red like blood. And then of course we have to do the blue ones. I'm going to make the ones that are easiest to see, the D8s for the Warrior. There we go. Okay, and we are ready to start. So let's just get going. Okay, our location's already up, so we're going to just jump right to, we're not going to adjust the firewood for that first location, we're just jump right to our dice rolls. So our Cleric rolled a 6-2-4, it's pretty good. Our Warrior rolled a 2-2-1, I think I know who's going to camp first. Our Wizard rolled a 6-6-1, that's pretty good. And then our Rogue rolled a 4-5-6. Wow, really good rolls there. This is off to a good start. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to then, we're going to send the Warrior to camp. Now, the Warrior has a passive ability. I can use one of his dice. I'm going to use, I think, one of these 2s to chop some firewood. Normally that gives us 2, but his wood axe increases the firewood chopping by up to 4, or total of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Not quite at 3 yet. I could get us to 3, so we reveal more creatures. We got a big load this turn, but I also want to scout ahead. So we're going to do that. We're going to scout ahead, which means when you do the scout ahead action, I'm going to have to remember exactly. I think you just pick 2. Is it 2? 2, I think. Anyway, we're going to take a quick gander, because since we're starting right away. Let me scout ahead is going to be an easy one. Okay, come on. People, let's find what we're looking for. All right. Yeah, scout ahead. 3 placements. Draw. Look up the top 2 creature cards. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to check the map, but I don't have a 4+. Well, we'll draw and look at the top 2 creature cards, and we can place them on the... do I want to do that? I'm debating now. I think so. We'll still do that. Chop some wood, scout ahead, draw the top 2 creature cards, rearrange them however you like, return each card to either the top or the bottom. Check the map. I would have liked to have checked the map, but we couldn't. Didn't have the die rolls for it. So, we'll do that. We'll draw the top 2 creature cards from the creature deck. Let's see what we get. We get a Treant and a Shade. Well, this is actually pretty weak. I think we'll put this one on top. Put the Treant next. We'll just leave them well, we'll do it like this. We'll put the Treant up first because we're going to automatically defeat it and get 2 fire up there, but that's okay. think we're going to get the additional fire anyway. I don't want to scout ahead any further. That's not going to help us because we put them both back on top. So he will chop some more wood. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bam! Look at that. So we're going to take this off. We're going to put that there. Our fire is raging out of control. That's pretty awesome. And we get to take this camp token on the one side and put it on the warrior. That means he's camped once. Now remember, in the game, everybody has to camp twice. And now you can have somebody camp both at the same time, but if they ended up hurt later on, that could hurt you. So I think spreading it out is definitely beneficial. However, now we're going to go, we've done our camp action. It's kind of weak, but it's okay. We got some stuff done. Warrior did a few things. He got a lot of firewood, where our campfire is awesome. The warrior used to be the dwarf, and he had his wood axe. He chopped fire, but they changed it for the release. Now we're going to go to the watch phase. We're going to reveal the creatures based on the campfire. It's going to be 3. That's good. And remember, at the start of the turn, at the start of the round, after revealing creatures from the firewood, immediately defeat a revealed creature. So we know we're going to put out 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's going to be a long line. 5, 6, 7. Wow, it really is 12. 8, 9, 10, and 11 and 12. We'll just see them as they come into play. This is probably one of the harder locations that we have there. Anyway, we got 12 of them out. We're going to reveal the first 3 based on our campfire. So it's going to be the Treant, the Shade. The Shade is, it says Shade's base health is equal to 16 minus the current firewood. Well, our firewood is at 14, so he's got a health of 2. And then we're going to reveal the third one, which is a Fey creature. Now it says once he goes in the first, or once he or she goes into the first position, it will reduce our firewood by 1. We don't really want that, but because we're about to get 2, so I think we will defeat. We'll defeat. This one's the hardest, so we'll use the Cursed Cathedral to immediately defeat that one. That's going to go into our graveyard, which I'll put right to the side. These will move up, and we'll reveal the next one. Okay. Okay, so let me think about what we're going to do, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use one of the cleric's abilities. And it is, well, the cleric's ability. It is a blinding light. Oh, by the way, I did forget this. When the warrior went to camp, we should be turning this wound card over. He is healthy and hale now. Blinding Light says reveal up to 2 creatures and negate any reveal abilities. So we're going to spend his 2. His other 2 dice are very powerful, so we're going to keep those. But we're going to spend his 2, and we're going to reveal 2 more monsters. Now, that doesn't mean we get to keep revealing. If we kill one, we got to get back down to 3 in the Firelight. But we have the Metal Golem, which we're probably going to kill, and the Forest Giant. The Forest Giant says ongoing. There's no reveal, so we don't have to worry about them. Okay, no reveals on those. That was not the best thing we could have done, but I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, then I think, let's see. We should do the next 2 attacks. We're going to do the Poison Blade, I'm pretty sure. Now, we got a really high thing here. So I think what we're going to do with the Rogue is we're going to use this. We're going to spend the 4 here. Boom. Oh, wait. Maybe I spend it on Backstab. It says reveal 2 creatures and then defeat one of them with equal to or under your total value. But it says no direct attacks can be assigned to the creature in the line behind. So we can't kill that one anyway. It doesn't matter because we're going to reveal 2 more. I think that's good. We'll reveal 2 more and we'll get to kill one. One of the Acolytes. We can get rid of the Acolyte and another Giant. The Giant's ongoing is the Giant's health is always added to the creature's base health behind it. So for example, this Giant actually has a 13 health. However, on reveal, it says draw a creature and add it to the horde. Let me just make sure we do. Okay, we are going to do that. So we're going to have yet another creature to the back of the horde. This has been an insane run so far. Okay, I don't know how we're going to defeat all these guys. This is kind of crazy. But we do know that we get to defeat the biggest one. So I don't know what this one's going to be yet. If we can defeat him. And if he gets to the first position, he's not very strong, we'll reshuffle a summon. Well, we don't have one. So I think we're going to take this Giant out. That'll be our second defeated creature. And that's pretty good. But man, I sure would like to... Unfortunately, we'd be sacrificing a pretty big die to do that. So the Wizard, it says swap any creature from the graveyard. What do we have in the graveyard? We have the Treant and the... yeah, we can do that. He can spend his 1 on Polymorph. Boop. And we will... Or does he want to do that? let me think. I could damage one and then damage a big one and kill it. We got so much stuff. Let's just think what we can do. All my other characters are ranged, so they can attack both of these positions, the wizard, the rogue, and the cleric. I think what we will do is we'll take the cleric's attack and we'll make it a 4 and kill this shade because it's going to be easy. Probably the best thing we could have done, but we're going to keep piling these guys up. I don't know how we're not going to get through this. This is a much rougher start than the last start I had. I'll tell you that right now. And then, okay, I have a 6 left from the cleric. I can immediately kill the Fae. It did get into first position, so we did drop our fire one. But I don't think I did the tree end, did I? I should have been up at the top. Yeah, so we're actually... Okay, I got it. We're good. Alright, I could kill that one easily with that 6. Okay, we'll do that with the cleric's 6. He's just going to do direct damage and kill it. Man, we still got a long way to go. I don't want to add... We're going to be taking a lot of damage and adding a whole bunch to the horde. It's going to be a very quick game. Okay, I got lots of dice left from the wizard. I can't attack this forest giant until I kill that. But I could get rid of the forest giant and replace it with the Fae, or the shade. Just say the top of the deck or another creature in the graveyard. Yeah. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to spend this 1 on polymorph. Poof. Okay. The wizard's going to polymorph this giant into the shade. He's got 1 hit point. Okay, that was helpful. That made him really weak. Unfortunately, we just got 4 more creatures we can kill without using abilities. I'm not sure how we're going to do that. This is really, really tough, guys. Really tough one. The next 2 direct attacks. Yes, yeah. I don't think that we want to waste the damage from the rogue yet. Well, we can only attack these 2 right now with either of them because we got the front line. The wizard's ability of curse is really good, but we don't know what's coming yet. We got a lot more creatures to come out. This is kind of rough. This is one of the roughest ones I've ever had, I think. All right, we're going to take some damage, guys. That is for sure. Might be the end of the game right away. Wouldn't that be awful? Well, we got the warrior. Okay. But we wouldn't have any abilities. We'd have to send the rogue back. Yeah. Or somebody back. The wizard maybe to teleport us around and find some better locations. I don't know. Anyway, I'm trying to think ahead because we're in such dire straits already. It's kind of crazy. I guess the wizard... Well, if I activated Poison Blade, I'd be wasting a 5. That gives us 4. It's not worth it. It gives us 4 back in the attacks. It means I could take a 6 and kill him outright with the next one, but then not him. So I think what we'll do is we're going to apply 5 points from the rogue to this skeleton horde. No, we're going to apply 5 to that guy right there. Because he does 2 damage. Definitely want to get rid of him. Okay. And then we will... doesn't matter if I use a 6 on him, it's going to kill him anyway. So all I have is a 6. Well, I think the rogue will just do this, I guess. Unfortunately, this is a waste, but we're just going to take this guy out. We don't have much choice. The metal golem is gone. Moves these guys up. We're about to get to reveal something else, but I don't know if it's going to matter too much. I can't kill these skeletons outright. Oh man, wow, this is terrible. Terrible. Alright, let's see. I don't think I've had a worse start than this. This is awful. Okay, wow, I got 2 6s left is what I've got, guys. I got 2 6s left. The rogue has burned his dice, so I got 2 6s from the wizard. I have the curse ability. I don't think it's going to help us. I can get rid of the shade for 1. I can't get rid of him unless I burn both dice. So we're going to get rid of the shade for 1. Okay, that's unfortunate. An unfortunate waste of a 6, but I am going to reveal it. Oh, no, oh my god, both the acolytes came out. And I can't get rid of both of them. Doesn't matter, actually. This isn't too terribly bad. Anyway, we're going to kill this Acolyte with the other 6. Well, it is terribly bad because I don't have any way. We've used all the Wizard's dice now. And I get to reveal this one. But we don't... steal the highest valuable die. Well, okay, that's okay, because we're out of dice already. We are completely out of dice. So I think we just reveal them all. Let's start taking damage. Okay, we'll start with... We'll do this. Wait, Protective Ward, once per round. Oh wait, I did have 2 more. I have 2 more dice from the Cleric. What am I talking about? The only one I did was Blinding Light with a 2. I have a 4 left. I could do Protective Ward and get rid of this. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter which one I get rid of. Well, I can do this. Protective Ward. I will send these skeletons to the Horde. Maybe we can get rid of them later. I forgot. Yeah, I actually did have an extra die there. That still leaves us with a lot of damage. So right now we're going to take 1 damage. I think what we'll do is Protective Ward will become defunct for the Cleric. That will solve this one. It goes to the Horde. Remember, this is a really bad start. Really, really bad start. Okay, the Vampire. The Vampire, well, I guess we'll take... put him in the Horde. Take Backstab and damage that. Or I think we're going to damage almost every card. Then we're going to reveal, let's see, the next 3 are the first position, the Bandit steals available die. We don't have to worry about that. Wraithlord defeated, exhausted adventurer card. But so we're going to have to do 2, 3, 4 more adventurer cards exhausted, which is going to leave us with 1 open. Okay, that's not true. All of them are going to be exhausted. I got look at. I think this is really rough. Yeah, and maybe I didn't handle this as best I could. It was really tough to figure out how to. There was no way something like this was not going to happen this round. And okay, let me look at. I'll be right back. I got to read something. Oh, guys, I just suffered a 1-round defeat because it says if all the heroes on watch have exhausted cards, so we're going to exhaust 4 total more. 1, 2, 3, and then the last of the Cleric's abilities, 4. Everybody on watch was beaten down and killed. Well, I guess I can say we did the quickest playthrough of this ever, right? I don't think that could have gone any worse. And I don't know that there was anything else we could have done. I might just restart this whole thing. That was absolutely awful. We'll see. That was absolutely awful. Yeah, so according to the rules, let's just talk through that. Well, maybe we can call this a day because I did have some other things I wanted to get onto. I'll show you what a 1-round game of Set a Watch looks like. It says on here, it says if adventurers run out of actions, okay, and the creatures that whenever, no, where is it? Oh, winning and losing. I'm looking for winning and losing. Actually, where is that? I thought I saw it. I just read it. Winning and losing the game. Okay, well, I'm dumb. I can't find it at the moment. Let's see. Let me look for it. I'll read it to you. Oh, it's right there. If the party firewood ever reaches 0, players must immediately exhaust an ability card to increase firewood by 2. If all adventurers on watch become exhausted by the end of the round, the party has fallen and the game is lost. Boom. 1-round game of Set a Watch. I almost want to post this. Thinking, should I post this to you guys? Let you see what happened. That was just terrible. And you guys, you know what? I'm going to post it. I'm going to say, hey, tell me how I could have not had that happen. You guys are awesome strategists. You know, I'm not an expert at this game for sure. How could I have prevented what just happened in this? Do you get a mulligan? I don't think so. I don't think you do. But I thought this was horribly interesting. So to have a 1-round loss. I mean, we had ended up with what, 13 monsters in the Horde at the end. I mean, in the monster line coming at us in the very first round without any ability to swap out powers or do anything cool with the map or anything. So that was pretty rough, man. That was rough. So, all right, well, guys, I guess that's the end of that. That's the worst game of this I've ever had, I think. I played it a couple of times. Like, by no means an expert, so I'm sure there was better strategies I could have done on this. However, this was an interesting run. So I thought we were doing really well at first. We had the fire stoked really nicely, and all the characters were ready to go. And then we went to Slaughtertown. So anyway, I'm going to end it here. You know, I'll put up this quick video. we'll get a laugh out of it. I think it'll get a chuckle. Some of you are probably going to hate me and curse my name. Whatever. It's all games, right? So we're having fun. But I think it'll be interesting to see what you guys think. So take care, and I will talk to you in the next video. I don't think it's going to be Set a Watch. I was actually going to do a whole nother run of this, but I think this gave me the idea that I shouldn't. I should move on to something else. I have two things I might want to do next, and I'm going to do a update on one of the games that I have and show you some new stuff, and then we'll decide if we're going to do a playthrough. I think I will. Anyway, guys, thanks, and I'll talk to you next time.